Welcome to Local Landscaping Partners. If you've been invited to a provider qualification call, that's a good sign. It means we've reviewed your application and believe there may be an opportunity worth discussing. The purpose of this call is not to pressure you into joining anything. Instead, it's a conversation designed to help both sides determine whether there's a good fit. In this video, we'll explain what happens during the call, what information you should have available, what documents may be needed, and how to get the most value out of the conversation. Our goal is simple: to help both sides determine whether moving forward makes sense. Important note: some sections of this video contain additional information and examples. Feel free to pause the video at any time if you'd like more time to review a slide. The Provider Qualification Call is not a sales presentation. It's an opportunity for both sides to learn more about each other. We'll discuss your business, your service area, the services you offer, your current capacity, and how the Local Landscaping Partners Network operates. We'll also answer questions and review what onboarding would look like if both sides decide to move forward. By the end of the call, both you and our team should have enough information to determine whether there's a good mutual fit. One of the first topics we'll discuss is your business itself. Be prepared to tell us about the services you provide, the types of customers you typically serve, how many crew members you have, and the types of projects you're comfortable handling. We'll also discuss your experience, equipment, and current workload. Whether you're a solo owner-operator or managing multiple crews, understanding your capabilities helps us determine what types of opportunities may be a good fit. Don't worry about having perfect answers. We're simply trying to understand how your business operates today and whether the opportunities we're building align with your goals. Service area coverage is one of the most important parts of the discussion. We'll ask where you're currently working, how far you're willing to travel, and whether there are specific cities, neighborhoods, or zip codes you'd like to focus on. We'll also discuss future growth plans. Many providers start with a smaller service area and expand later as capacity increases. Local Landscaping Partners manages provider coverage intentionally. We want to understand where you're already working, where you'd like to grow, and whether we currently need additional coverage in those locations. Good territory planning helps create better opportunities for everyone involved. We'll also spend time explaining how Local Landscaping Partners operates. Many providers initially assume we're a traditional lead generation company. During the call, we'll explain how our model differs from lead platforms and how customer opportunities move through the network. We'll discuss how customer requests enter the system, how service areas are managed, how jobs are routed, and how our support systems help coordinate customer communication, scheduling, and payment processing. This is usually where providers gain a much clearer understanding of how the network operates and whether it's a good fit for their business. Pricing and payments are among the most important topics for any business owner, so we dedicate time to discussing them during the qualification call. We'll explain how pricing is established, how quotes are created, and how providers can adjust pricing when conditions differ on-site or when additional work is needed. One important thing to understand is that providers are not locked into arbitrary pricing set by Local Landscaping Partners. We want to understand your pricing structure, operating costs, and the types of projects you're looking for, so that opportunities can be priced appropriately for your market and business goals. We'll also discuss how the revenue sharing model works. After a completed job is paid and payment processing fees are deducted, the remaining funds are divided between the provider and the network. The provider receives 70%, while 30% supports the systems that make the network operate, including marketing, customer acquisition, websites, customer support, administration, technology, payment processing, and referral partner compensation. Many providers find it helpful to think of the network as an extension of their marketing and administrative team. Rather than spending time and money generating leads, answering calls, handling customer support, processing payments, and managing marketing campaigns, those functions are supported through the network. During the call, we'll walk through examples, answer questions, and make sure you fully understand how pricing and payments work before moving forward. Our goal is complete transparency, so don't hesitate to ask questions. The more clarity you have, the better positioned you'll be to determine whether the opportunity is a good fit for your business. You do not necessarily need to submit documents before the call, but it helps to have them available. Most providers already have the majority of the information we'll need. We'll discuss insurance requirements, business information, and the documents needed for onboarding if both sides decide to move forward. Having access to your insurance information, business details, recent work photos, website, or social media pages can help make the conversation more productive. The goal is simply to verify business information and ensure all onboarding requirements can be completed smoothly. One of the most important onboarding requirements is liability insurance. We'll discuss your current insurance status and explain how local landscaping partners must be added as an additional insured before activation. If you're unsure whether your current policy meets the requirements, that's perfectly fine. We can explain what's needed and discuss next steps during the qualification process. Most insurance agents can make the required update quickly and provide an updated certificate once requested. Additional information about insurance requirements is available on our website. The qualification call is not just for us to ask questions. It's also your opportunity to evaluate us. Some of the best qualification calls happen when providers arrive with a list of questions. You may want to ask about territory availability, current opportunities in your area, typical customer requests, onboarding timelines, support processes, insurance requirements, and future growth opportunities within the network. The more information you gather, the easier it becomes to determine whether the partnership makes sense for your business. The best calls are usually conversations, not presentations. If both sides decide to move forward, the onboarding process begins. This may include reviewing agreements, submitting your W-9, verifying insurance, setting up your provider profile, and confirming your service area. Not every provider moves through onboarding at the same pace. The timeline depends primarily on how quickly documentation is submitted and whether all onboarding requirements are completed. Providers who move quickly can often complete onboarding within just a few days. Once onboarding is complete and your profile is activated, your territory becomes eligible to receive opportunities through the network. The providers who get the most from these calls usually arrive prepared. Before the call, spend a few minutes thinking about the services you'd like to grow, the areas you'd like to serve, the types of jobs you enjoy most, your current capacity, and your long-term business goals. Be honest about what your business can realistically handle today. The more accurately we understand your operation and objectives, the better we can determine whether there's a good fit and how we may be able to support your growth. Thank you for your interest in local landscaping partners. Whether you're an established company with multiple crews or an owner-operator looking to grow strategically, we appreciate the opportunity to learn more about your business. We believe strong local providers are the foundation of a strong network. If you have questions before your qualification call, please reach out to our team at partnerships@locallandscapingpartners.com. Thank you again for considering Local Landscaping Partners. We look forward to speaking with you soon.